Guys, welcome to my vlog. It's Rosa, and today we have a really nifty experiment that we're doing because we have some dry skin in the family, and I mean dry, and I mean like, good golly, it looks like alligator skin, and I want to see if we can do a body butter that'll help heal that up really nicely. So today's vlog, do-it-yourself body butter experiment. I want to try this because each of these things have very specific benefits. I have shea butter, I have almond oil, I have aloe vera gel, and I'm going to whip them together. I'm going to try it in the blender because it's going to be the easiest for me to clean. This whole thing comes apart, and I'm going to be able to get every last drop of the body butter when it's done, as opposed to trying to do it another way. So there's our cup of shea butter in the blender. Now, the reason I picked shea butter is I have experience with cocoa butter, raw cocoa butter, and the chunks are hard. And as you can see, let's get you into focus here. This is nice and smooth. This is room temperature. I didn't warm it up. Shea butter is very smooth to work with. The other reason is not just the consistency, but the smell. Now, a lot of people enjoy the smell of raw cocoa butter. They say it's chocolatey. Rosa says it's disgusting. So we're giving this a try. I have to say already I like it better because of the consistency and the lack of smell. This has got a more subtle smell. It still has that, hey, I'm nut oil smell, but it's not the, hey, I'm going to punch you in the face smell. So that's a bonus. And this is a new company I found, and so I've been trying them out. It's very good so far. We've been trying it just by itself, and I've been finding that it's really good. It has excellent healing powers because it's healing powers. It's a superhero in our house because it is aloe vera. It's pure aloe vera, and so it's been helping really good healing sores and cuts and stuff like that. So by itself, it's really good. So with the healing powers of the shea butter and the healing powers of the aloe vera gel, we're doing good so far. And then something told me to try the almond oil. It's not going to clog the pores because we don't want outbreaks. And so soft, healthy skin, great for massage. It says I can even use it as a moisturizer as is. I haven't tried that, but I am going to try it in this combo. Let's do it. Here we are. We've blended the shea butter and the almond oil together. We have something that looks kind of like cake frosting, and it's got a nice sheen to it, and it's just melting in my hands. As you can see, I'm like covered. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to scrape down the sides and make sure everything's down at the bottom there, and add our aloe vera. Okay, here we go. I let it blend for about 2 minutes on the my high setting, my smoothie setting, just to get all the lumps out and to make sure I got a nice whipped, beautiful consistency. Now, I'd hoped that the almond oil was going to give it a nice sweet almond scent, but it really is not. It's not. The shea butter is the more prominent smell, so if you want something that has a fragrance that's different, then I'm going to suggest maybe a couple drops of essential oils of your choice. I mean, a lot of people like lavender and find it relaxing. I'm allergic to it. I was actually really surprised to find out it made me break out in hives, and apparently it's common. It's a common allergy. I didn't know that. So I found some vanilla, which will go a lot nicer. It's a more relaxing smell than the orange, and it will go a lot nicer with the perfumes that we use. I use a no perfume perfume, which is all natural and it's an amber fragrance, so the vanilla is going to go really good when I'm wearing my perfume. And I'm going to put about 10 drops in. I've already put some in, so we got, there you go. We got some drops in there, and I'm going to blend it up and see if it'll give it a nice vanilla smell. Alright, now I've whipped it. I had to add some more drops. This batch was a little bigger than I expected, so I've probably added maybe another 25-30 drops of vanilla, and now it has a vanilla smell. So I also whipped it, and it is liquidy, so it looks like pancake batter. I may have over whipped, however I may not have. This might be a boon to me here. So I'll check back in about an hour to see if it's solidified, and I should have a really nice fluffy cream to dab onto the skin, and it should spread nicely. And it's supposed to be non-greasy, so we'll give it a try later, but right now I'm going to let it set, and we'll see in an hour if it's set properly. If not, then I know I probably should have used less oil or more shea butter. So here we are, about an hour later. I've managed to fill 3 of these pretty much to the brim with the recipe that we used, and as you can see, it has solidified, and it is a luscious cream. So I call that a success. Hubby's tried some, and he says it is amazingly wonderful. You just use a little dab, rub it in, and you keep rubbing it in until your skin absorbs it. He said it was non-greasy, and he said it also worked wonderful on the leather of my chair because he accidentally touched it while he had some on his hands. So he recommends it as a dual use. Make your skin feel leather free and make your leather chair supple. I'm not sure that that's something we could market properly, but there you go. Now, because these oils and butters have a very long shelf life on their own, I imagine combined they will also continue to have a long shelf life. There's no need to refrigerate it, as you can see. Matter of fact, it'd probably make your life very difficult if you tried to refrigerate it, because then you'll have to thaw it out every time you use it. Don't do that. So there you go. There's my recipe for whipped body butter. Enjoy it, and thank you for participating in this experiment and sharing in my victory. I'll talk to you again soon. Mwah!